Hello, this is Jo Bansal presenting The Flying Plum, A Way of Seeing. And as an oil painter, of course I love painting, but I do also like photography. However, I find mixing the two a little bit uncomfortable, and I found this quote by Susan Sontag from her book on photography that actually defines a difference between the two, which I really liked. And it says, the painter constructs and the photographer discloses. And then she goes on to talk about the identification of the subject. So the photograph dominates our perception of it, as it does not necessarily in a painting. So taking this idea, I decided to do a painting and take a photograph. So watch till the end and find out if you can see the difference of what Susan Sontag is talking about. Last week I was looking at an oak tree, and this week I'm looking at an apple tree, and in particular the fruit, because I really like how the afternoon, well, it's late afternoon, light is shining. Let's see if I'm able to construct these apples as they swing around in the breeze. Okay, so what I didn't calculate was that the sun is coming round and it was probably going to shine in my eyes as I'm working, but I'll see what I can do. So here, all I've done is I've constructed the shapes with the background colour, a bit of burnt umber, and there's nothing really detailed at all here. It's just the main shapes. And now I'm going to work on some of the mid-tones. Then I'm going to try and construct the light. Okay, so the light's right in my face now, but if I close this eye, I can still work. And I've had to mix up a darker green as well. I've noticed that in the leaves there's a green that isn't as dark as that, but so I've made this one up. All the time I'm working on the shapes as I use the background, the colour here, the background colour to shape everything. So I've got most of my mid-tone colours in, so I'm going to push the darker tones in the leaves, in the apple, and then go to the lighter tones. So in that way I'm constructing the light as well as the shape. Nearly finishing off now. I've been working very quickly to try and get the light on the apple before it disappears. So I've just got a bit more to do. So here's the photograph I took of the apples, and it's showing or disclosing the apples. It's definitely the apples from that apple tree, and safe in the knowledge of that, we can start to look closely at all the details. And here's my sketch, which you saw me constructing the shapes, the light and the colours, but it isn't the same as the photograph. The apples are a different size and shape, and you might even start to wonder if they came from the same tree, or if they are in fact apples. So as Sontag said, the identification of the subject is not dominating our perception of it, as it does in the photograph. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and please do subscribe if you haven't done so already. Thank you for watching. Until next time.